we're going to be talking about logarithmic functions and their graphs. The objectives for this week will be to recognize and evaluate logarithmic functions with base A, graph a logarithmic function. We're not going to spend a lot of time on that, just like with exponential functions. Graphing calculators do a lot of this. Recognize, evaluate, and graph natural logarithmic functions. Use logarithmic functions to model and solve real-life problems. When you have an exponent and a logarithm, and this is where, I always start with logarithms. A logarithm is an exponent, and an exponent is a logarithm, okay? For example, if I gave you something like 4, oops, I need to turn on my pen here. If I gave you something like 4 to the second power is equal to 16, this is an exponent. However, I can rewrite this as a logarithm. This is my base of my log, so this would be the log base 4 of 16 is equal to 2. So you should be able to rewrite an exponent as a logarithm and a logarithm as an exponent. So if I wanted to rewrite this as a exponent, this is my base, so this would be 4 to the second is equal to 16. And here's how you rewrite logarithms, but hopefully everybody has seen this before. Being able to rewrite a logarithm as an exponent as a logarithm, that's the first place we start today on this week on our assessment. So here it says write each exponential equation in logarithmic form. Obviously I don't have any there, so I'll have to put them in there. Let's go 2 to the third is equal to 8. That's my exponent. How about 1/2 to the second is equal to 1/4, and a to the b is equal to c. I want to write those as logarithms. So this would be the log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. This would be the log 1/2 of 1/4 is equal to 2. And this would be the log base a of c is equal to b. So you should be able to write an exponent as a logarithm. Then you should also be able to rewrite a logarithm as an exponent. I can't really see what that is. Oh, that's got to be 9. So this would be 9 to the first is equal to 9. 2 to the 9th is equal to 512. 8 to the 1/3 is equal to 2. 4 to the negative second is equal to 1/16. And b to the 0 is equal to 1. So as I said, the first place that this week's assessment starts is being able to rewrite an exponent as a logarithm and a logarithm as an exponent. Okay? Now, you should also be able to, and I guess we'll get into this in some slides here. So here's some special properties of logarithms. If you have the log base b of b is equal to 1, and the log base b of 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so let's take those a little bit more. So if I gave you something like the log base 9 of 9, the answer should be 1. Why? Because when you look at a logarithm, this is how I always tell kids to solve a logarithm. So if I gave you something like the log base 2 of 8 is equal to a question mark, how do you find out what it equals without using a calculator? Obviously, calculators do it, but tonight you're not supposed to use a calculator. You ask yourself, 2 to what power is equal to 8? Well, 2 to the third, so this would be 3. So log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3 because it is an exponent. So 2 to the third is equal to 8. Now here, 9 to what power is 9? Well, 9 to the first power. That's the only thing that makes it work. So the log base 9 of 9 is equal to 1. That's why this rule works. This one, the log base b of 1 is equal to 0. Well, if you had, let's say, the log base 5 of 1 is equal to 0. 5 to what power is equal to 1? Well, 5 to the 0 power is 1. That's why this rule also works. So those are some real simplistic rules and for logarithms, but they should make sense. So the next thing that you're going to have to be able to do tonight is be able to look at a logarithm and use mental math to figure out what it equals. So for example, log base 5 of 125 is equal to what? Well, the first thing you should be asking yourself in a problem like this is 5 to what power is 125? And I believe that's 3. So you should be able to use mental math to figure these out. How about this one? 5 to what power is 1/5? Well, 5 to the -1. Those negative. So this would be -1. So the second part of tonight's assessment will be to ask you to find logarithms of different logs, but without using a calculator. I want you to be able to do these in your head. There are some tricky ones on there, but you should be able to do them. Graphing logarithmic functions, when you think about it, because logarithms are the inverse of exponents, okay? The inverse of an exponential function such as y is equal to 2 to the x, this should be 2 to the x, y is equal to 2 to the x, is, and remember, logarithms, if you're dealing with inverse functions, right, you flip-flop the x and the y around, so this would be x is equal to 2 to the y, and then you would solve, well, you'd rewrite this as the log base 2 of x is equal to y, so that these two equations are inverses of each other. So the graph, remember, the graph of an inverse is, and it's a reflection on the equation y is equal to x. So this green line is a reflection. So here's the graph of y is equal to x. So the reflection would be this red one, or log base 2 of x. And that's all we're going to get into in graphing. We're not going to take graphing that far because, as I said, you can just plug it into your calculator and get your answers. All right, here's a problem off our practice for this week. It says, express the equation in exponential form. Okay, well, log base 2 of 8 equals 3. That would just be 2 to the third is equal to 8. That would be an exponential function for it, which means exactly the same thing. So it looks like letter D. Try another practice problem. It says express the equation in logarithmic form. 2 to the third is equal to 8. Is this the same one? Did I use the same problem twice? It's silly me. It looks exactly the same. Nope, I guess not, because the other one was a log. So now we're changing an exponent to a logarithm. All right. So I'm going to rewrite this as log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. So log base 2 of 8 is equal to 3. So same answer though, letter D. How about another practice problem? Ooh, a graphing one. It says find the function of the form y is equal to log base a of x, whose graph is given by. Okay, now this is where the x and the y values come in real handy, right? Because you've got 9 and 2, so the square root of 9 is the square root of 9 is not 2, but we've got y is equal to, and this becomes 10 here. So my answer is just D again. Rewrite the logarithmic equation. Log base 4 of 1 over 16 equals -2 in exponential form. Oh, okay. Well, logarithm as an exponent, so that's going to be 4 to the -2nd is equal to 1 over 16. Letter B. Properties of logarithms, and we already talked about 2 of these, and we talked about 1 and 2 previously. But this one is a little different. It says the log base a of a x is equal to, so basically what they're saying is, so if you had the log base 2 of 3, you can bring that 3 out in front. You can bring that down, right down here. So you can rewrite this as 3 times the log base 2 of 2. Well, the log base 2 of 2 is just 1, isn't it? So this would just be 3. And that's, so if you ever have something like this, the answer is just going to be the exponent up there. And that's basically what this is saying, is that it's going to be the same thing. Okay, or it's just saying that you can just move that value in front. And that's what I always do, is I just move that value to the front. Natural logarithm, if you ever see a base e, so if I gave you log base e of 5, that is the same thing as rewriting, anytime you have, let's talk about, if you don't have a logarithm, if you don't have a base, let's say I gave you something like log of 100. Well, if it doesn't give you a base, we assume it to be 10. So this would be log base 10 of 100. Okay, so if there's not a base written in, it's assumed to be 10. Now, if you have a log, if the base is e, that is the same thing as what we consider natural log. So log base e of 5 is the same thing as natural log of 5. And usually calculators do have natural log buttons on them. But anytime you have a base e, that is the same thing as natural log. So if I gave you a problem like, if I said, okay, rewrite, so if I had natural log of 4 is equal to, and I don't even know what that would equal, we'll just put an a here. And I said, rewrite this as an exponent, okay? Because we can rewrite logarithms as exponents. So the first thing I would do is I would go, okay, this is log base e of 4 is equal to a. And then I would go e to the a is equal to 4. Okay, and that would be my exponent. So anytime I have a natural log, in my head, I'm just saying, oh, okay, I'm going to rewrite this as log base e. Okay, so that's a natural log. So natural logarithms have and they have the exact same rules as all of the other functions. So if I gave you, these are all of the exact same rules as with logarithms. Just because it's a natural log, it's still a logarithm. Okay, so all of those rules go along with that also. Okay, and then this problem, it says rewrite or write the exponential equation e to the 1/2 equals 1.648 as a logarithmic function. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite. So this is going to be log base e of 1.6487 is equal to 1/2. Well, log base e is natural log, so natural log of 1.6487 is equal to 1/2. Let's see if that is up there. Natural log, looks like letter A.